Welcome to Alexander Gill's YouTube, where yours truly presents content to help you with your WordPress installations, among other things. This morning, we're going to do a quick rundown on how I use AI to create content. It's relatively easy. It's pretty self-explanatory, but this is the route I go, and you can use my tools. I'm going to use Quill, and then I'm going to use Vision over at Dark Horse Virtue. Both are part of MyCelf Intelligence and included full access with Pro Suite accounts. A ton of free access too if you want to go in there and play around before you have an account. But anyways, moving on. I'm going to use Quill, and then I'm going to go use Vision to create a featured image. I'm going to use Quill to create the content, and then I'm going to show you how I go in and edit it and make it a little bit more spiffy for a blog, because just copying and pasting it isn't going to cut it. Have I done that in the past? You bet your butt I have when I first learned how to do this. Alright, so we are at Zamboni's website here. I went through and did this one the other day. There's another video on it, but I'm not going to do that one here because something got messed up with the sound quality, and now we've got a better microphone. So hopefully you be the judge of that. Let me know in the comments if my voice is audible. Alright, so let's go back and find another post. We are going to take let's do mastering the at-home manicure, because this sounds like it could be hilarious. So I'm just gonna take, this is all what was given in part of the template that came with Page Layer. I'm gonna take the title because I think this is gonna be hilarious with a dog's perspective. I'm gonna go into my prompt engineer here over at Alexander J. Gill, and I'm gonna type in, or I'm gonna paste mastering the at-home manicure from a dog Zamboni perspective. From a yellow lab, we'll get a little bit more specific. Mastering the at-home manicure from a yellow lab, Zamboni's perspective. Alright, so I'm going to get an article prompt from that. So that's basically the way I've got this designed, is it's going to take whatever you plug in here and it's going to enhance it into a prompt that's going to be more effective. I haven't updated the image one. I wanted to change that one to spit out JSON, I think, because I think from my experience that's been spitting out better images. But anyways, so I'm going to take this prompt, I'm going to go back to Quill here. I'm already in Quill. You can find Quill from my little face menu here. And I'm going to paste that in here. And then I'm going to add, this is a parody, not parody, this is a fun article going on Zamboni's website. Send. All right. Positively perfect. I'm laughing at my own jokes here. Alright, so it did a pretty good job. I'm not a fan of these dividers, and I know, and it's supposed to be here, and I'm gonna, that looks great. I'm not reading through it completely right now just to save time. but I'm going to show you, could you please remove the oh my gosh, what would you call those? Silly looking divider lines that make those don't work well with WordPress posts. Alright, so it's gonna take it back. Oh, I should have asked it to remove the emojis too. I guess it's not a big deal. Alright, well, we'll just do it with these for right now. I'm good with this. So I take everything, copy it. I'm going to go over to here. We're going to get rid of all of the existing content here. And then we're going to paste. Now, this can go here. And then we can delete this. I'm not a fan of titling the introduction. So from here, I would usually go through and fine tune this with, you know, how I want it to sound. Oftentimes, it's not going to come out with what you're trying to do, or the way that you initially wanted. So you're gonna have to tweak it, and I highly recommend tweaking it to make it more quality. One of my consistent okay, here, so I'm gonna real quick, let me sidetrack real quick. SEO content, I'm gonna pull that in, and what I usually do is I pull it down here at the bottom. I should have just copied and pasted that with it, and then I take it from here and input it where I want it to go. Before I lose the thought from earlier, I am a huge proponent of the human credits. I think what's happening is the human value is going to become intrinsically more valuable because of the uptick in AI usage. What I mean by that is that the reality is that humans are the driving force behind the value of AI. It takes a human to make what AI produces actually digestible and valuable. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of junk that's just regurgitated over and over again. I'm not going to right now, just because that's not what this video is about. But I do want to say that I think that's the most important aspect of this, and that's your content is going to just be junk unless you're going to go in there and really make an effort. So right here I'm putting the slug in. Right here I've got the SEO title, and I'm going to use site SEO for this. Go here, boom. And we're just gonna go Zamboni, and we got an SEO description here. Throw that down here. Save changes there. So this is how it's gonna show up on search engines. There's another video on that, on site SEO, on how all of that works. There, it's pretty great. I love that. I love these plugins. I think they're amazing, and they're all. And that's why I rep them, and that's why I include them in every WordPress installation. Hey, Alexander Gill here. I'm in a nicer shirt and in front of a different background, just to grab your attention and let you know that you can follow along and do the same stuff I'm doing with your own WordPress installation and publish your own website at darkhorsevirtue.io. Go to darkhorsevirtue.io/ProSuite to get started today. Alright, so, and I've got it programmed up to do a social media. I still have it called a tweet. It should be just a post. But, so then I'm going to take this and eliminate that because I do not need it anymore. And we can add a category. Well, these are already in here. We're just going to leave all these for right now. Now, the next step in this, now we already have a featured image, obviously, but what I would like to do is create a featured image with AI. So this is just because this is what the video is about, and this is what I'm trying to show. So what I'm going to go do next is, thank you. Could you please generate a prompt for a featured image for this article? Please provide the prompt in JSON format to better describe desired image components. Boom. Alright, so from here, we're going to copy this, and we're going to take this over to visuals, and I'm going to paste the JSON in there. Boom. And it's going to do its thing. 55. Yeah, we're up. There it is. Ah, there's me and Zamboni doing Manicure. So then you can click on this, and I'm gonna download it. It's saved. So now I'm gonna go in, and what I do from there, it's saved as a PNG. I'm gonna go back to our article here, and actually I'm gonna bring it all the way back because we're about done now. Real quick, in order to replace the image, I'm gonna come in here, upload the file, and put it there and choose it as that, as the featured image. This is the one I did for the previous one. Okay, so that is, we're gonna save this article, and that's ready to rock. Now, I do want to go back here because the last part of this, or we'll just close out on that. Now, I take these images from here. They're saved. They usually come out as a PNG, and I save them as a JPEG. I save them as a JPEG because it allows your site to load faster. It's just a lot better. It's a lot more compatible with SEO components. So, for example, when if you want to go post it on a social media, they're going to be looking for that as opposed to trying to pull a PNG, which is generally a larger file. But anyways, that's the point. So I take that, I can go in and edit the photo even further, and then I plug it into the article as the featured image after that. The site SEO plugin video will also cover how to set the specific pictures for social media, specifically Facebook and X. So that about does it. Today we covered creating content, creating an article with AI, Quill, over at Alexander J. Gill, and then we did the image generation over at Dark Horse Virtue. If you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, I'm Alexander Gill. Peace!